It's time for high school basketball on your local sports leader. Classic Hits 97.9 XFM. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Effingham High School for the battle across the creek. It's Teutopolis at Effingham on a Tuesday night here on 97.9 XFM. I'm Greg Sepp, Dustin White alongside Caleb Moody back at the studios. C.J. Schmidt here videotaping. We think we have all the bases covered tonight and hoping for a lot of fun. It's a battle between the student sections. It's a battle between a couple of ball clubs that always seem to get up for a battle against each other. Let me tell you about the student sections first because it's colorful to say the least. My information is Effingham, the chamber dressed in the white trash mode, and I see that some folks are faithful to that theme down here in the Effingham section. Meanwhile, the Teutopolis shoebox is dressed as potheads. Literally, they brought their pots. I hope nobody's fixing things for Christmas ahead of time because there aren't any pots left in the kitchen. And they even brought ladles. So, Dustin, we could have some percussion tonight.
Could be an interesting dynamic between those two groups of kids. Hopefully, the game on the floor is interesting to talk about. Is that all that? A couple of teams sort of trending in opposite directions. Effingham's really struggled lately. T-Town playing pretty good basketball. But you talk about being up for each other. I think that could certainly be the case, especially with the shoes being down a couple of players, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But sometimes the great equalizer can be just the fact that you're excited to play each other. So we'll see how that all shakes out tonight.
Dustin and I were in Mattoon a week ago. It seems like it's been a lot longer than a week ago, but it was just a week ago. And that was the night that Mattoon pretty much put a whooping on Effingham. And the Hearts had a tough time since then. They also lost Friday to Muhammad Seymour and then lost in the Nakoma shootout Saturday to Centralia. So the Hearts are 2-5 after going 2-2 in the Thanksgiving tournament. And at least in part, I think they were hurt by having that game COVIDed out against Taylorville. But, you know, that's just how it is. Other teams are losing games, too.
Yeah, you see it across the state. Unfortunately, you have these things happening. Effingham's just got to figure out how to put some more points on the board. But T-Town's not a team that you want to be trying to figure those things out against because they defend first, and they usually make it pretty tough on you. So Hearts are going to have to make some adjustments. But, yeah, this is going to be a tough learning environment tonight.
Band's rocking and the pots and pans are banging, and it's going to be a festive night regardless of the score. But you sure do hope we had a couple of great ones for you last week, and hopefully it's going to be a good one tonight. It's Teutopolis at Effingham. Let's take a break, and then we'll talk about the changes in the T-Town lineup necessitated out of injury and illness, and give you more pregame information. Back in 90 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center wishes area teams the best seasons ever. Evergreen has rehab to home suites for short-term rehab following hospitalization. They offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Go to Facebook at Evergreen Nursing Rehab for more information.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at EHS, getting ready for Teutopolis at Effingham. Dustin touched on the fact that Teutopolis is down 2 starters, one due to injury. We knew about that the other night when Brendan Nieberge was not available due to an ankle injury, and he's in a boot. Now they've lost Jimmer Nieberge for the night anyway because he's homesick.
Makes the play-by-play duties a little easier anyway. They go from 3 Nieberges in the starting lineup to just the one. So I can't help but think about how you had me do the play-by-play the night that they had all 3 of them, and now you got it easy. Although you do have a couple of Altoffs to think about tonight.
You didn't know that's such a mean guy. Oh, goodness. Yeah. As a result of those absences, we mentioned Mitch Altoff got in the starting lineup the other night when Brendan Nieberge wasn't available. Brendan Nieberge was the leading scorer for Teutopolis, by the way. Now tonight, James Nieberge's homesick, and James, if you're listening, we hope you're feeling better. So Dylan Prummer steps into the starting lineup for him. And Teutopolis is pretty deep, Dustin. If any team had to make a couple of replacements, Schuser are the one.
Yeah, and the good news for them is that Max Nieberge's still there, and he had a big night Friday night against Bloomington Central Catholic. Caleb Seamer's still there, a guy that's been pretty consistently scoring for you. So, you'll miss James because he doesn't necessarily score a ton of points, but he does a lot of things for you, and obviously it's just a cog in the offense, and he knows where he's supposed to be, and you work together in practice, and then it's a change, it throws off the rotation a little bit, but I think the Shoes can get it figured out. And for Effingham, it's the same starting five, but again, like we said in the open, it's going to be about trying to figure out how to get some points on the board. It's been a struggle lately.
Yeah, the JV struggled in their game tonight. It was 8-8, I think, into the second quarter. And final was 42-19. So T-Town kind of ran off in the head in that.
Yeah, you can kind of figure the math out on your own on that one. It just was a bit of a drought. And those things don't happen overnight. The coach can't just go and flip the score more points switch to get things going. But there are adjustments that I'm sure they've been working on and trying to see what sticks. But again, you score in fewer than 30 points in a game, well, you're just not going to win too many of them.
That's the name of the game. Well, let's take a break. We'll be back with the starting lineups for tonight's game. It's Teutopolis at Effingham. Here on the west side of Effingham, back in 90 seconds on Classic Hits 97.9 XFM.
The Giving Plate, a meal service with heart. Purchase fresh and frozen meals along with salads and wraps. We have provided over 1,000 free meals to members of our local community. Check us out at our website and order online at thegivingplatemeals.com.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
All right, we're back at Effingham, and big crowd on hand. A lot of folks on the far side of the gym from Teutopolis. Good crowd here on the Effingham side of the floor. And with that said, and you hear the heartbeat on the big video board in the background, let's get a look at the starting lineups for tonight's action. Teutopolis again under the direction of Mr. Chester Reeder, 6-1 on the season. And here's the starting lineup for the Wooden Shoes. Max Nieberge, homecoming king. He had a great week last week, scored 19 points and was the homecoming king. He had a big night Friday night. He's a 5'10 senior. Caden Altoff is a 6'3 senior. Caleb Seamer is a 6'5 junior. Mitch Altoff is a 6'2 senior. And Dylan Prummer is a 6'1 senior. So certainly veteran leadership in that starting lineup for Teutopolis. 4 seniors and a junior tonight for the 6-1 Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. For Obie Farmers, 2-5 Effingham Hearts. Garrett Wolf will get a start. He's a 6'1 junior. Jed Volpe will start, a 6-foot senior. Dalton Fox is starting in the starting lineup, a 6'1 senior. Andrew Splector, a 6'1 junior. And Big Braden Powell's a 6'6 senior. Those are the starters for Obie Farmers Effingham Hearts. Again, checking in at 2-5 on the season. Our officials tonight are Mike Bell. Always glad to see Mike. And our old buddy Kevin Grigg. Kevin and I go way back. And Andy Pankey, our third official for tonight's action. Center down to the floor, Mr. Sid Kibler, the voice of Effingham High School, with the starting lineup and other pregame information.
This time we ask everyone to stand, remove your hats, and face the colors for the playing of our national anthem. The Effingham High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Trent Mason, will perform the anthem. And the Effingham American Legion Post 120 is presenting the colors. conclusion of the anthem, we ask that you remain standing and hold your applause until the color guard has left the floor.
And the color guard from Effingham American Legion post 120 leaves the floor now. I think I had some VFW post number 1769 guys out there too. So thanks to everybody for helping with the color guard tonight. Big crowd. I needed to stand up, take a look around, Dustin. We've got a good house here tonight.
Yeah, it certainly is more of a Friday night feel than a Tuesday night feel to this game, but that is to be expected. You don't have to think too much about what the records are and all that kind of stuff whenever this game comes up. Everybody's got it circled on the calendar when the season starts, and they're ready to come out and see it. And like you mentioned with the student sections, no matter what ends up happening on the floor, they're going to give it to each other across the gym all night long.
Absolutely. St. Anthony's got Newton tonight. Troy Bierman's team's playing really well, so that'll be a good matchup for those two, Coach Rinker and Coach Bierman. Meanwhile, Altamont's playing Carlisle tonight, and we have one score in the house. The St. Elmo Brownstown tournament started today. First game's in the books, and a win for South Central. They beat Mulberry Grove 82-34. So big win for the Cougars in the first game of the tournament. That'll put them in the second game on Thursday night. That's how that works.
Yeah, I think South Central was top seeded in that tournament. Several NTC schools involved in that one. So it should be a nice competitive meet down there in St. Elmo, and it usually is. Fun to be watching the scores come in as the week goes by.
Ryan Beckwith does a heck of a job running that tournament year in, year out. So I think I have got everything dealt with. Lots of people are sending me many things. Wow, St. Anthony's out to a 19-7 lead after one quarter. So that's impressive because Newton's a really good ball club, and Bulldogs out to a great start, 19-7 after a quarter.
Yeah, Newton went to the Cumberland tournament and got a first place victory there. And 7-1 on the season, I believe. I know they've got one loss early on, so they're a force to be reckoned with. But St. Anthony, after getting off to a tough start against good competition, of course, has really they've been playing good basketball. They've won 5 games in a row, and maybe they're hitting their stride a little bit.
They had a tough time in the early week of the Thanksgiving tournament at St. Anthony, but they played much better as the week progressed and have been on a roll since then. 5 in a row for the Bulldogs. To keep you up to date, as we said, on the Altamont game with Carlisle, and it is someplace here tonight. They got the spots in opposite corners here on the west side of the gym. That's pretty cool. Some of the band members have got their iPhones or whatever they use, whichever your method of phoning people, if anybody still uses a phone for phoning. So it's pretty cool. Nice atmosphere tonight. Let's see what happens. Effingham playing host to Teutopolis. Of course, we were at T-Town last night. Congratulations again to Lady Shoes coach Lori Thompson, recognized for her 400th career win last night at T-Town. That is awesome. And she's passed it already. It's like 4:03, I think, officially. Anyway, we're good to go. Mike Bell's putting it in the air. Tip control by the Hearts. And here we go. And glad to have you with us on 97.9 XFM. Garrett Wolf with the ball. Gets it away to Dalton Fox. Left side, Splector gets it out top to Wolf. Right side now, Jet Volpe. He comes head of the key to Fox. Left side, Wolf. Showed three. Drives in against a triple team. Covered up, so we got it back out top. Fox with the ball. Dalton goes to the right side of the floor. Bounce pass out to Splector. He's head of the key. Goes right, left side now. Volpe goes baseline, drives it up, no good, and an offensive foul. Not only did he miss the layup, but the Shoes, Caden Altoff had himself planted and took the charge.
So a quick turnover for Effingham as Volpe picks up the first foul of the game. And big, long possession there, but no official shot for the Hearts.
Shoes get it up court quickly in the person of King Max. Max Nieberge. He and Prummer set up out top this first trip for the Shoes. Prummer catch head of the key in the lane now, and he dragged the pivot foot and the turnover on the Shoes.
Yeah, kind of found himself in no man's land, I think, there as he drove in past the three-point arc, was looking for someone to pass to, didn't find anybody, and took that extra step.
So each team turns it over their first trip. Powles gets it across the half line for Effingham. Away to Wolf. Now to Splector. Andrew to Dalton Fox. Left side to Jet Volpe. Underneath, tough catch for Splector. It was knocked loose. T-Town touched it last. Caden Altoff got a hand on it, so it'll stay with the Hearts to inbound on the baseline.
Yeah, Splector trying to catch that one on the block, but Altoff was able to front him and get a hand on it.
Volpe has it inbounds. They go to the corner to Wolf for three. It rims out, no good. Splector, the putback, it's blocked, but he got fouled going up. Splector's going to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, just a good sign for Effingham to get that offensive rebound. That's something that T-Town really limited Friday night against Central Catholic. Didn't give them much of anything as far as second chances go, and that's something that Effingham struggled with in the Mattoon game last week, getting any of those second chances. So Splector, a good job to get on the glass there.
And he gives Effingham a 1-0 lead as he hits his first foul shot. 6:47 to go in the opening quarter. Long JV game started, I think, 6:15, so we're a little behind everybody else. That foul shot's good, so Splector cashes in twice. Effingham with a 2-0 lead. They drop back defensively. Shoes drive it inside. Max Nieberge to Seamer. He got it blocked by Powles, and Volpe the rebound for Effingham. Now, Seamer's big boy, but Powles went up and knocked that one loose. Volpe has it left side. Out top to Splector. Right side to Fox. Dalton one dribble, picks it up, gets it to Volpe. Volpe looking inside, but there's nobody except Powles at the high post, so Volpe goes down low, and he got fouled. Blocking foul, I guess, on Seamer.
Seamer blocked the shot, and the block was clean, but what they're going to say is that the foul happened with contact on the bodies elsewhere, I guess. Seamer wasn't too thrilled with it, but that's his first foul. Mitch Altoff picked up the one last trip, by the way. Two team fouls for the Shoes.
Yeah, the foul came before, and he kind of shot, so the Hearts tried to inbound. They got it knocked loose, and then the Hearts foul trying to get it back. So that didn't work out well.
So Effingham with a turnover, and then trying to track down the loose ball as Dalton Fox picks up his first foul. So a couple of team fouls for each club early on.
2-0 Effingham on a couple of foul shots. 6:10 to go in the opening quarter. Big old crowd, but there's always room for you here at EHS Gym. Thursday night, it'll be Effingham and St. Anthony girls. Friday night, we've got St. Anthony and Dietrich boys, so we've got some good matchups for you this week.
Yeah, those should both be fun games.
Driving it inside. Shoes lost the handle on it. Mitch Altoff. Powles takes it away, the Shoes' second turnover. Volpe with it. Out to Fox, now to Wolf. Garrett Wolf drives down right side of the lane, can't shoot, out to Volpe. Jet gets it away to Splector. Hearts being very patient here. Fox with the ball. Splector, Volpe left side, lost the handle on it, and it was knocked away by Teutopolis. It'll stay with the Hearts.
Yeah, he tried to cross over on Max Nieberge, and Max got a hand on the basketball, knocked it out of bounds on the sideline there, and Volpe is going to be the guy to trigger the inbound over there.
Volpe in the corner to Powell's, out to Splector. Splector on the dribble, now hands it away to Dalton Fox. Back to Splector. He looks right side, but Volpe can't get open, so he comes to the ball. Volpe now on the dribble out top. Splector right side, down to Fox. Down low they go to Volpe. Back to the basket, puts it on the floor. Now drives the baseline, tried to get it to a teammate. The shoes knock it away, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Hearts.
Yeah, you know, it's not anything fancy that T-Town's doing or that they ever do. Just in-your-face man defense, but they're making it difficult for Effingham to get the ball inside the three-point arc. That's another hand on a pass there.
We played 3 minutes. It's still 2-0 Effingham. Splector with the ball. Left side Volpe goes baseline. They shut it off. Back out to Splector. He didn't shoot. Now drives. Still doesn't shoot. Gets it away to Volpe. Of course, Seamer in his face probably would make you think twice about whether to put a shot up. Fox lost the dribble. It's knocked loose. Fox tried to save it. It went out of bounds. T-Town gets the ball on the Hearts' third turnover.
Entering for the Wooden Shoes.
Shoes make a change as Joey Ruhal checks in, and they'll sit down Mitch Altoff. Still 2-0. Haven't missed anything if you went to make that sandwich. 2-0 Effingham. 4.5 to go, opening quarter. Ruhal with the ball for T-Town. Gets it now to Altoff. Caden, that is. Out top, Max Nieberge. Now to Prummer for three. Shot short. Rebound, T-Town. Grabbed out of there by Joey Ruhal. They get it to the right side, going baseline. Here's a runner for two by Ruhal. It's no good, and Powles gets this rebound for Effingham. He just brings it down the floor himself. Might get him open for a shot. He drives in, lays it up and in. I'll just take care of this, boys. Powles makes it 4-0 Hearts. Halfway through the first quarter, here's a steal. Garrett Wolf stepped in front of a pass. Down to Splector. Layup good. Hearts lead it 6-0. And timeout on the floor. 3:41 to play in the first. Back in a moment here. It's Effingham 6, Teutopolis 0. You're on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever, Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Member FDIC.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Well, that St. Anthony Newton game tightening up a little. Halftime, it's St. Anthony 25, Newton 18. So that was, I think, a 12-point game after a quarter. Now it's 7 here at halftime. That's a couple of good teams going at each other there.
And T-Town early on here, 0 for 3 from the field with 3 turnovers in the first 3 minutes, or 4 minutes and 19 seconds of this game. So they are kind of struggling to get into any sort of a rhythm. And you do wonder, again, James Nieberge doesn't score a ton of points necessarily for them, but it's a guy who's out of the lineup, and you got to figure out how things are going. You wonder if that figures into things a little bit for them here.
Shoes get the ball inbounded after the timeout. Max Nieberge, left side, Ruhal for three, and he got it. Well, that was a good timeout then, because Joey came out and hit the three. And just like that, the Shoes cut the deficit in half at 6-3.
And Coach Farmer for Effingham saying, where was anybody to get a hand in the face there?
Powell's back to the basket. There's the cutter. Wolf underneath, and he stepped out of bounds. Kaishi was trying to turn around, get set to shoot, and walked out of bounds. And a turnover on the Hearts.
Yeah, Max Nieberge guarding him closely there, not giving him much room to work with. Effingham's 4th turnover.
Shoes hit another three. We're tied. It's 6-3 Effingham. 3 minutes to go, opening quarter. Joey Ruhal slings it to the corner to Max Nieberge. Now to Seamer. He goes to the free throw line to Prummer. Over to Ruhal for three. It's short, but Ruhal hustles after his own rebound. They lob it underneath. Tough catch by Caden Altoff. Shot blocked. Went up again. Blocked again. That time by Splector. And Wolf gets the rebound for the Hearts. So Effingham playing tough inside here on defense. Splector with it out top. Right side, Wolf. Now to Powell's head of the key. Left side to Volpe, and the Hearts set it up. They go right side this time to Dalton Fox. Down low, Volpe. Baseline jumper, too strong. Rebound out of bounds off Caden Altoff. It'll stay with Effingham.
And Volpe flashing up there and deciding to pull the trigger on a 15-foot jumper, 12, 15-footer. Doesn't get it to go, but that look is there for them if he can knock it down.
Hearts inbound deep. Volpe the catch. Now to Splector. Drives down low, puts it up a little strong. Might have got affected by Seamer. Rebound taken down by Max Nieberge for the Shoes. They get it in the middle to Seamer. Good job getting down the floor. Seamer in the lane. Shot pops out. No good. Fox the rebound for T-Town. Man, that looked like that was going in. Fox across the half line. Hearts lead at 6-3. Ball knocked loose. Splector gets it back. Head of the key. Powell's thought about a three. Drives down low. Lays it up too strong. Rebound comes out to Max Nieberge for T-Town. Boy, that was a high percentage shot. Away, the Shoes get it to Caden Altoff. Out to Max Nieberge. Now to Joey Ruhal. One dribble and back to Max on the right side. Out top, Caden Altoff the catch. Wasn't sure who that pass was for. I'm not sure his teammates were sure either. They get it to Prummer. Now to Ruhal. Back to Prummer. He's open on the three. Didn't pull the trigger this time. Ruhal, left side Prummer, goes baseline, gets it inside to Seamer. They triple team him. So back to Ruhal for three, and he got it, and we're tied. So Joey Ruhal, the answer. He's hit 2 threes, and we're tied at 6. Minute to go, first quarter. Fox across the half line for the Hearts. Leaves it with Volpe. Now to Wolf. Left side Splector. Andrew puts it on the floor. Pass to Fox. Right side to Wolf. Moves in for a two. No good. Back of the rim. Rebound. Teutopolis. Ruhal gets it. He got tied up. And Ruhal ends up on the floor. And there is a foul.
Yeah, they did call the foul, and I think that's going to go against Garrett Wolf. Yes, he gets his first foul, so 3 for Effingham. Got a little too physical at the end of the play after Ruhal had already secured the board.
Shoes bring in Logan Repke, 5'8" junior. His first action of the night. Prummer gets a breather. Again, the Shoes are down a couple starters. 1 to illness, 1 to injury. Shoes and the Hearts tied at 6, 40 seconds left in this opening quarter. Ruhal, Max Nieberge, down low to Caden Altoff through his hands. Stolen by Powell's for Effingham on T-Town's 4th turnover. Wolf drives it inside through 2, laid it up and in.
Garrett never got square to the rim there, but an athletic move to put it up off the glass and get the Hearts back in the lead.
8-6 Effingham, 15 seconds left in this first quarter. Repke out to Nieberge. Max checks the bench. Chet says run this. He gets it away now to Caden Altoff. Now to Repke. Now to Max Nieberge. Shot for 2, in and out, no good. Tap up, no good by Caden Altoff, but the shot is good by Mitch Altoff at the buzzer. 3 bites at the apple, and Mitch Altoff got it to go. We've played a quarter, been a good one. Effingham 8, Teutopolis 8, here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center wishes area teams the best seasons ever. Evergreen has rehab to home suites for short-term rehab following hospitalization. They offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Go to Facebook at Evergreen Nursing Rehab for more information.
The Giving Plate, a meal service with heart. Purchase fresh and frozen meals along with salads and wraps. We have provided over 1,000 free meals to members of our local community. Check us out at our website and order online at thegivingplatemeals.com.
8-8 after a quarter. Dustin, how about the numbers on that first quarter?
Effingham 3 out of 8 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 0 for 1 on its 3-pointers. T-Town 3 of 12 from the field. Haven't shot a free throw. They did hit a couple of 3-pointers, 2 out of 4 there. Effingham D'ing up on this end of the floor as T-Town has the ball to start the second quarter, and I think that's been big for the Hearts. They have played really tough defense so far.
We begin the second period. Shoes with the basketball. Max Nieberge gets it away to Caden Altoff. Corner to Ruhal. Goes baseline. Hands it to Seamer. Works in against 3. Got it knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Saved in, though, by Mitch Altoff, but he saved it to Garrett Wolf for Effingham. Wolf down low. Shot up. Shot no good, and a foul on Teutopolis. On the block, Mike Bell said defender wasn't quite set.
Max Nieberge, the one trying to draw the charge there, picks up the foul instead. His first, team's third. All set up by the takeaway on the other end. T-Town had 4 turnovers in the first quarter, and they get a quick one here.
Garrett Wolf has 2, got a basket in the latter part of the first quarter, makes the first foul shot. Effingham back in front, 9-8. 30 seconds into the second quarter here at EHS. Wolf's second one, a little strong. Rebound, Prummer off the miss. Shoes get it quickly down court. Nieberge back out to Prummer. Caden Altoff with the ball. They lob in the lane to Nieberge, down low to Seamer, got off balance, got bumped. He ends up out of bounds, and a turnover on the Shoes.
They're trying to get Seamer involved, but not getting him the ball in very advantageous places right now. And in the last trip down the floor, he tried to put the ball on the dribble and had it knocked away that time. They throw it to him, but the catch leads him to the baseline for a second turnover.
Yeah, you think Obi knows how to coach against a big guy? Being he's 6'9", I'd say so.
He's probably seen about every trick in the book, and so far he's been able to largely keep Seamer out of the picture. He's 0 for 2 from the field. They just haven't gotten him many looks.
Powell's in the corner off the inbound from Volpe. Tried to go to a teammate. It was bumped out of bounds by Caden Altoff. It'll stay with Effingham.
They're trying to throw that bounce pass along the baseline, but Altoff gets a hand on it. So now Garrett Wolf will try to inbound from the baseline.
And to get it in safely to Volpe, to Wolf, who tried a corner 3, and it was blocked. Caden Altoff got over there, I think, got a hand on it. So out of bounds to the Hearts again.
Mitch, actually, it was Mitch that got the hand on it.
Thank you. Wolf goes deep, catch by Fox. Now to Splector. In the lane, catch by Powles. Tries to back in against 2, and he got it taken away, but a jump's called. Wow. Prummer was really close to having that ripped loose, and they called the jump.
Yeah, Powles was posting up Seamer, trying to put a little move on him, but turned right into Prummer, who just grabbed the ball and tied it up. Effingham does retain possession.
Volpe, a corner 3, no good. Back of the rim. Prummer the rebound for T-Town. Hearts with a 1-point lead. Shoes with the ball. Corner, Joey Ruhal. Now to Mitch Altoff. To Ruhal. Picked up his dribble. Prummer now to Nieberge. Back over to Ruhal. Thought about a 3. Drives in for a 2. Instead didn't take it. Seamer inside. They triple team him. So out to Prummer for 3, and he got it. Dylan Prummer hits the 3. Shoes have hit 3 threes. They take the lead. It's 11-9. That's their first lead of the night. Hearts up court with 6:15 to go in the second quarter. Volpe drives through 3, out to Powles. Open on a 3, didn't pull the trigger. Now Wolf tries a 3. It ends up way short. Ruhal the rebound for the Shoes.
I'm not sure that one didn't get affected a little bit.
Prummer travel. He lost his balance. Max Nieberge got Dylan Prummer the ball, and he lost his footing, and Shoes' third turnover. Down goes Ruhal. Down goes Mitch Altoff. Let's see who's in here for T-Town.
We got Repke back in there.
All right, and that would necessitate one more, wouldn't it? Prummer's back, I guess. Yeah, there he is. Hearts, meanwhile, driving inside. Volpe through everybody, but the layup too strong. And Caden Altoff, the rebound for T-Town. Over to Nieberge. Back to Caden Altoff. Down the lane, got it to Seamer. Layup, came out.
Wow. That was in and out.
Fox the rebound for Effingham, and he gets bumped by Repke. And a foul on the Shoes.
Boy, I don't know how that doesn't go down for Seamer.
I agree.
I mean, they don't make bunnies any easier than that one, but that one just snuck back out of the rim. And on this end of the floor, get a foul on Repke, his first, 4th for the Shoes.
Volpe inbounds on the side to Splector to Volpe for Effingham. He lost it, got it away to Fox just before he lost the handle on it. Now to Garrett Wolf out top, picks up the dribble, says help. Finally, Volpe came to him, and Effingham calls time. They were afraid that they were going to lose the possession, so Obi calls time. 5:20 to go in the second quarter. Back in 30. It's Teutopolis 11, Effingham 9 on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever, Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Member FDIC.
In addition to all the boys' games tonight, there's several girls' games being played, and in Apollo Conference action, Jeff Schaefer's Lady Hearts snap a mild 2-game losing skid. They beat Charleston 58-10.
And get that conference win. Charleston's still looking for its first victory of the season, and
obviously that's on the road for the Hearts.
Yeah, with the scores that are coming in for the Charleston girls, I don't know if that first victory is going to come this year.
Rough year, absolutely. Hearts get it down court. They trail by 2. Volpe open on a 3. Got it. Volpe out top, hits the 3, and Effingham back in front. It's 12-11.
Well, we talked before the game, you and I did, about Jet being aggressive early on and not scoring a bunch of points lately. It'd be good for the Hearts if they got him more involved.
Seamer with a down low, working against a double team, needing help. Finally gets it over to Max Nieberge. Out top, Caden Altoff. Right side, they get it to Prummer. He drives in, can't shoot. Back out to Max, a runner in the lane for 2. Good.
That's a good shot.
Max Nieberge's first points. Shoes back in front, 13-12. 4.5 to go in the second quarter.
And I don't say good shot necessarily because the coach sees it and says, oh, great look, but good shot just in the terms of being able to get that one to go. Skilled basketball player.
It looked good all the way. Volpe with the basketball, driving down low, puts it up, got it, and drew the foul. He's got an and one coming.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Repke again. I'll wait and see. But he took Repke on the dribble, and it is Logan picking up his second foul, so Jet got a chance to take his point total from 0 to 6 here in the span of 2 trips.
Joey Ruhal checking back in here for the Shoes, and Repke will sit down with that second foul. 14-13 Effingham. 4:14 to go, second quarter.
Well, you figure a kid named Jet ought to be able to take people off the dribble occasionally, right?
I'd say his speed must be pretty good. His dad had big hopes. Foul shot good, so Jet was 6 now. And Hearts up 2, 15-13. Shoes get it across the half line. Again, the Shoes playing without Jemmer Nieberge, Brendan Nieberge as well. Shot outside the lane, good by Caden Altoff. Nice little deuce. And that ties it at 15.
I don't think Caden dribbled into the paint thinking he was going to shoot, but nobody stepped up on him, so he said, I'll pull up and hit this one. Why not?
Powell's, Volpe, left side Fox, corner, Splector, 3, God. Andrew Splector was 7 as he got it from the corner, and the Hearts back up 18-15. Prummer, Max Nieberge lobs back down low to Seamer. Out to Prummer, wide open for 3, and he got it. Prummer has 6. He's hit a couple of threes. Joey Ruhal's hit a couple of threes.
Prummer and Ruhal carrying most of the weight so far for the Shoes, and they may need to continue to step up.
Tied at 18. Wolf in the lane. Can't shoot. Corner to Powell's for 3. It's around and no good. Splector got bumped out of bounds. He touched it last. It'll be Teutopolis basketball. It's rugged underneath. Shoes basketball. They have a chance to get back in front for the first time in a while. Caden Altoff, right side to Prummer, to Max Nieberge. Down low, one step inside, shot by Caden Altoff, too strong. Seamer the putback, and it's good. Well, Caleb Seamer finally got the lid off Dustin, and we'll see whether that's the last shot he makes. I'll bet not. Fox, baseline, drives through 2, shot blocked. Rebound taken down by Seamer for T-Town. Down to Max Nieberge. Out top, the catch by Prummer. 20-18 T-Town, Shoes with the ball. 2:35 to go before halftime. Ruhal with the ball. One dribble and off to Max. Max Nieberge looking. Left side, Ruhal the catch. They go inside to Caden Altoff. Back out to Max Nieberge. Right side, Prummer can't get in. Ball's knocked loose. Volpe goes to the floor. Shoes went to the floor. They got it back, and then there's a foul. I think it's Fox was trying to get it away.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the Effingham bench lobbying for an over and back call. It was pretty close, I guess, depending on whether you think possession was disrupted or not also in the midst of all that. But Dalton Fox does pick up the foul. That's his second, the 4th on the Hearts.
Hearts one time. 2:16 to go, second quarter. We're back in a minute. At Effingham, it's Teutopolis 20, Effingham 18 on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center wishes area teams the best seasons ever. Evergreen has rehab to home suites for short-term rehab following hospitalization. They offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Go to Facebook at Evergreen Nursing Rehab for more information.
2:16 left in the second quarter. It's Teutopolis 20, Effingham 18. Thursday night we'll have Effingham and St. Anthony girls basketball, the two city schools squaring off. Friday night it'll be St. Anthony and Dietrich boys action, and that has traditionally just been a great basketball game.
Well, and Dietrich seems to be having a pretty good year. Haven't had a chance to see their boys yet, but really you look at the National Trail Conference in terms of the boys, and there's, I mean, almost any school on any night is capable of beating the other. There's just, you want to try and handicap how that league's how the final standings are gonna shake out. No idea. Dietrich figures to be in the conversation there.
You bet. St. Anthony, Altamont, Dietrich, a lot of talented. Neoga's got a good ball club. St. Elmo Brownstown's pretty good. There are a lot of people from which to choose. Prummer tries a corner three for T-Town off the inbound. No good. Powell skies for the rebound for Effingham. 2 minutes before halftime. Hearts can tie with a 2, get the lead back with a 3. Volpe at the elbow. Now to Splector out top. Picks up the dribble. Fox, Powell's wide open. Didn't pull the trigger. Volpe has it. Volpe down the lane. Now he can't shoot. Out to Splector. And now to Wolf. Coach changing the play. I can hear him hollering. Wolf out top. Picked up the dribble. Somebody needs to come help. Splector, and he threw it off his shin. That's not the optimum pass there.
Yeah, there's not much Splector can do with that. That's only Effingham's first turnover of the quarter, but yeah, Garrett picked up his dribble out there in no man's land and just had to get rid of it before the 5 count, and Splector couldn't make the catch.
So the Shoes with the ball and a 2-point lead. Seamer, Caden Altoff, now left side to Ruhal. Joy gets it over to Seamer, who's playing out top here, to Max Nieberge. Shot for 2, short, rebound. Splector grabs it for the Hearts. Minute 10 to go before the break. Down court, Fox with it. Way cross court to Volpe. Jet on the dribble. Down in the corner to Powell's. Powell's puts it on the floor. Now to Fox. Now to Wolf. Tries a 3. No good. Rebound T-Town. Prummer got it. And he landed on Fox. And that's going to be a foul on Fox. And it ought to be. But an awful unfortunate break there for Dalton Fox.
Well, especially because that's his 3rd foul. Just sort of a victim of circumstance there. But that's going to take him out of commission for at least the next 56 seconds before halftime. And be interesting to see if they put him back out there in the starting lineup when the 3rd quarter begins with 3 fouls.
Ethan Ritz comes in to fill out the rest of the 2nd quarter for him. Ethan, a 6'2 senior, has played a lot of minutes for the Hearts in the early part.
Is that the first sub that the Hearts have made tonight?
It is. It is. 48 seconds to go before halftime. Shoes with the ball and a 2-point lead. Now the Hearts come after Max Nieberge. He throws it in the corner to Caden Altoff, to Prummer, to Max. Down to 33 seconds. Nieberge has it way out front now.
They decided they're not just going to let T-Town dribble the clock down. They were at least going to make them work for it a little bit, and they're going to continue to trap out there.
Yeah, they drop back in a 2-3 zone. Then they go out after the ball handler. When Max picks it up, yonder come the guards. Volpe and Wolf in this case. They go to the middle to Caden Altoff. Corner, Ruhal, 3, too strong. Rebound, Caden Altoff for T-Town. He got fouled, probably Garrett Wolf.
That's Caden Altoff's 5th rebound, 4 of those on the offensive glass. And that is Garrett Wolf's 2nd foul, so another tough one for the Hearts. That's their 6th team foul.
So now 5.8 seconds. Corner 3, Max Nieberge, no good at the buzzer. Seamer, the putback, good. And let's see here. We've got a foul.
Well, and you know, here's part. The clock never started. There were 5.8 seconds on the clock when that ball was inbounded, and it never started. Never started, and that's what they're talking about. I'm going to guess that they're going to take it back over there in the corner, put 5.8 seconds back on the clock, and do this all over again.
Instant replay. The clock shows 3.9.
A lot happened there in a lot more than 1.9 seconds.
Mike Bell and Andy Panker are talking it over. Meeting of the minds.
I think what Coach Reeder is saying is everything that happened there would have happened within the allotted time anyway. But the officials are saying, we don't really want to hear from you right now. We're trying to figure this out.
Meanwhile, Obi calls his team over. So Chet says, all right, you guys come over. So the Shoes go over to the bench.
This will be interesting. My guess would be the only thing they can really do is probably put the time back on the clock and treat everything that just happened like it didn't happen.
Can you do that? Put the time back on?
I mean, it's not something I have personally seen in a high school game, but I don't know I don't know.
Now, these two kids over there out of the T-Town section are heading for the concession stand. They're beating the rush.
Yeah.
So they are taking advantage of this break in the action. All right, so it's 20-18 to Teutopolis. They're still talking. Mike Bell's over talking to the scores table, and he says, well, how much time was there? Well, it was 5.9. And the Hearts sit Wolf down, and they send in Armando Estrada. They don't want Wolf getting another foul on this inbound play. So the Shoes are going to inbound. Now they move it to 5.5. So, yes, they can, Dustin. So they move the time back to 5.5 seconds. Max Nieberge will inbound on the baseline on what we suppose will be the last play of the first half. But we thought that other one was. Mike Bell says, we're good, no count. Max should have a roam of the baseline. No, he's going to have to stand still. There's the inbound to Seamer. Shot at the buzzer. Good, and that's how the first half ends. The Hearts inbound it. Volpe throws one up from midcourt after the buzzer, though. It hit the rim. But T-Town scores off the inbound. Obviously, not a popular call with some. Seamer with 4, but I'll give the officials credit. They were diligent about trying what they could to make sure they made the right call. Shoes by 4 here at halftime at Effingham High School. It's Teutopolis 22, Effingham 18. Back with the second half, or the first half stats, scores as they're starting to come in. And we'll double check with you about what's to come later in the week here on the radio. All that on the way in 2 minutes, Caleb, on 97.9 XFM.
The Giving Plate, a meal service with heart. Purchase fresh and frozen meals along with salads and wraps. We have provided over 1,000 free meals to members of our local community. Check us out at our website and order online at thegivingplatemeals.com.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Hearts dance team making magic out here at halftime, and they've got some of the guys out. And it's just an extravaganza here. I'm thinking 7 brides for 7 brothers, Dustin, don't you think?
Well, they're even letting the T-Town cheerleaders come out and participate in this one. It's everybody who wants to. Maybe you ought to get out there. I'll read the stats. You go ahead and dance.
Cotton-eyed Joe, I'd pull a muscle most likely. So I think I'll stay safely up here above the timberline.
Yeah.
But CJ's capturing all this pageantry as it happens. CJ's videotaping tonight, so you'll want to get a copy of this, if nothing else, for the dance. So, halftime here. It's Teutopolis 22, Effingham 18. That would have been something if I'd have got down there and tried to dance.
Well, I'm just putting it out there.
Probably would have been a hole in the floors someplace. All right. Well, anyway, it's been a good one. Never more than 4 points either way. It's 22-18 Teutopolis by 4 here at the break. It was 8-8 after the first quarter. Shoes outscored Effingham 14-10 in the second period, accounting for the 22-18 margin here at the break. Scoring for Teutopolis, Max Nieberge has 2, Caden Altoff 2, Caleb Seamer has 4. Again, Jimmer Nieberge is home sick. In case you're listening, bud, I hope you're feeling better. Mitch Altoff has 2. Dylan Prummer with 6. Joey Ruhal with 6. And Logan Repke played. Did not score. Shoes quarters of 8 and 14 for 22 points here at halftime. For the Hearts, Garrett Wolf has 3. Jed Volpe has 6. Dalton Fox yet to score. Andrew Splector leads the way for Effingham with 7. And Braden Powles has 2. Ethan Ritz got to play a little bit. So did Armando Estrada. Quarters for Effingham of 8 and 10 for their 18 points. So at the half, it's Teutopolis 22, Effingham 18. We understand the Hearts girls are listening on the bus on the way home after their big 58-10 win over Charleston. So congratulations, girls, on a great job.
I'm pretty familiar with that trip from Charleston down south. Made it once today, in fact.
So congratulations. And we'll see the Hearts girls Thursday night. They battle St. Anthony, the two city schools squaring off Thursday night. We'll have that one for you. And then Friday night again, boys action, Dietrich and St. Anthony. Meanwhile, let's take a break, and then Dustin has the halftime stats for us here on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever, Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Member FDIC.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Halftime at Effingham, it's Teutopolis 22, Effingham 18. How about the numbers, Dustin?
Well, the numbers are not real high as far as the shooting percentages go for either team. Effingham 6 of 18 shooting in the first half, 33% there. Hearts made 4 out of 5 free throws and even 80%, but just 14%, 1 out of 7 from beyond the arc. For the Shoes, the field goal percentage a little bit better, 39.1% on 9 of 23 shooting. T-Town never made it to the free throw line there in the first half. They did do a good job on the three-pointers, an even 50%, 4 out of 8 from beyond the arc. Rebounding is squarely in T-Town's favor. The Shoes are out rebounding Effingham 16-8 after one half of play. But they've also got a couple more turnovers. Chet Reeder's club, 7 turnovers to the Hearts 5. So there's your team numbers. Let's take a look at some individual stats, shall we? 6 points apiece for Dylan Prummer and Joey Ruhal to lead the Shoes. A pair of three-pointers for each guy. Prummer 2 out of 4 from the field with 3 rebounds. Ruhal 2 out of 5 from the field with 3 rebounds. So there's 12 of the 22 points for T-Town. They got 4 from Caleb Seamer, and he was 2 for 5 from the field with a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists. Max Nieberge 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting. He had a couple of rebounds and 3 assists. Caden Altoff 1 for 5 from the field for his 2 points. 5 rebounds, leads all players, and as I mentioned at some point there in the second quarter, 4 of those came on the offensive glass. And Mitch Altoff, he's got 2 points. He made the only shot he took for T-Town in the first half. He also has 1 board. Block shot for Mitch Altoff and Joey Ruhal, by the way. There's been a bunch of block shots in this game and a couple more iffy ones. I'm not exactly sure, but close calls anyway. For Effingham, they've gotten their 18 points from just a handful of guys. And in fact, I'm looking at this, and you're going to have to correct me because I am off by 2 points, I can tell already. Jet Volpe, I've got him at 6 points. He is 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Andrew Splector, I've got him for 7.
Yeah, that's correct.
He is 2 for 3 from the field, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line with a couple of rebounds. Garrett Wolf, I've got him at 3.
Yes, sir.
1 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 at the free throw line for his 3 points, a rebound and an assist. Here it is, Braden Powles has got 2 points. For some reason I didn't write that one down correctly, but he's 1 for 3 from the field for his 2 points with a couple of rebounds. And that's it, 4 guys did the scoring for Effingham in the first half. Dalton Fox played, he was 0 for 1 from the field, did have a couple of rebounds and an assist. And then Ethan Ritz and Armando Estrada, well, they both saw some action in the first half, but neither one has put up a shot. So Effingham going 7 deep. T-Town has had 8 kids in the game. Shoes with a 22-18 halftime lead here, Greg.
Thank you, Dustin. Back to the studios. Caleb, what do you have for us in the way of scores, sir?
Thank you very much, Greg and Dustin. Currently in the third quarter, it is St. Anthony over Newton, 38-26. Carlisle has the lead over Altamont in the fourth quarter, 33-24. Taking a look at St. Elmo Brownstown Holiday Tournament result actions in boys action, it is South Central over Mulberry Grove, 82-34. And currently at the half, it is Patoka Odin over St. Elmo Brownstown, 27-22. And then a big shout out once again to the Effingham girls basketball team as they got a big win over Charleston tonight, 58-10. And currently there at Teutopolis, it is Teutopolis leading Effingham at the half, 22-18. And that's the scores I have for you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Caleb. All right, we're here at the west side at EHS, and at the break, it's Teutopolis 22, Effingham 18. Thursday night again, Effingham and St. Anthony girls action. Friday night, St. Anthony and Dietrich boys action. So wrapping up a busy week. We'll have a game. I know we're getting close to Christmas, but we can get a game in next week. So we'll have a game Tuesday night for you. And that will be Effingham and Taylorville. And that's the rematch of the game that got COVIDed out at the start of the month. So that will be our broadcast next week. And then the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. Tuesday through Thursday, 28th through the 30th at both J.H. Griffin Gym at Teutopolis and here at Effingham High School. I got an opportunity to interview Mike Wilson and Chris Custer from the tournament committee this morning. That's up on the basketball page. If you go to the website at 979xfm.com or kjcountry.com, go to the basketball page and that interview's up. You'll learn a lot about that tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun, Dustin.
Yeah, you know, you see Mike Wilson on the street, just ask him about it. He's got plenty to say, and for good reason. They work hard on getting that tournament put together. They do a good job. They're proud of the field that they've got together, and it should be fun.
Teutopolis gets the ball to start the third quarter. It's 22-18 shoes here at Effingham. Shot in the lane. Caden Altoff, no good. Splector tried to go up and get the rebound. Seamer tried to muscle him out of the way, and it ends up off him. It'll be Effingham basketball. So the Hearts just want to make sure, Dustin, that they keep it close. T-Town's looking for every opportunity to widen the margin here.
Yeah, the shoes didn't I would really look for them to try to get Seamer more involved offensively.
Volpe to the hole, through two, put it up and in.
High off the glass there for Volpe, and he's up to 8 points.
That's why his mom and dad named him Jet. That was a great move. He has 8. Hearts within 2. Here's a corner 3 good for Caden Altoff for Teutopolis. So Effingham got 2. Shoes got 3. It's 25-20 Teutopolis just into the second half. We got a late start tonight. Dalton Fox left side for Effingham as the starters are back for Effingham. Again, the Shoes playing without Jemmer Nieberge and without, let's see.
Brendan Nieberge.
Brendan Nieberge, thank you, still in the boot. Here's a shot inside for Effingham, no good. T-Town got the rebound. Sorry, I didn't see who.
Fox took the shot and Seamer got the rebound.
Thank you, sir. Just trying to make sure I mentioned correctly who wasn't available for Teutopolis tonight. Driving it down the lane, Max Nieberg. He tried to get it to Seamer. Does. Shot's good, and he got fouled.
And that's just what I was talking about. Max Nieberg, a 4th assist. But they need to get the ball in Seamer's hands in a good position to score. They really struggled to get it to him in a place where he could do anything with it. Well, right there, you get a good, nice pass across the lane, set him up for the shot. The foul goes against Volpe, his second, and it's a chance for a 3-point play for Caleb.
Caleb Seamer sitting on 6 points. Here's the and 1. It's good. So Seamer was 7, and the Shoes lead it by 8 all of a sudden. 28-20. That's the biggest lead either team's had. Splector's pass is knocked loose. Caden Altoff got it. Tapped it off, Powell's out of bounds. It'll be Teutopolis basketball.
Yeah, he knocked the ball loose, and then he and Powell's both going toward the sideline for it in front of the T-Town bench, and Caden was able to knock it off of Powell's, so that's Effingham's first turnover of the quarter, and Shoes looking to go up by double digits.
Corner to Prummer, back out top now. They get it away safely, left side to Caden Altoff. Prummer comes to get it out front. Left side, Max Nieberge. They go way cross court. The grab over there by Mitch Altoff. Got it back to the other corner. Shot for 3 by Max Nieberge, no good. Volpe tried to save it, and he touched it, and he went through the Teutopolis bench, and he's hurting.
Yeah,
he's up on his feet now, thankfully, so that's good news.
Slow to get up. He definitely, he's got a pretty good limp going, so they're going to have to get him out of the game, I'm afraid. He's trying to go back out on the floor, but I don't think Coach Farmer is going to let that happen.
So 2 changes because Flecker's going to get a breather too. So Armando Estrada and Ethan Ritz check in for Effingham. So the Hearts are down 8 all of a sudden, and they lose a starter or 2. So let's see how the Hearts come out of this.
He's going to have Troy Van Beller come take a look at him, see what he can do after going through the folding chairs on the T-Town bench.
Shoes get it down low to Seamer. Got Powell's off his feet. Yeah. Powell's blocked it, but fouled him in doing so.
Braden's first foul of the night. Second team foul for Effingham. But, Seamer just got him on his hip, put the fake up, and got him off his feet back to the free throw line for Caleb.
Seamer was 7. Foul shot good. He is the X factor. He's so big and so strong that if they can get him the ball, it's tough to stop. Second one good. 9 now for Seamer, and the Shoes by 10, 30-20. This is exactly how Effingham didn't want the second half to start. They go down low to Powell's. He tries to post up, spin move, shot up, no good. Rebound off the Hearts. Ritz touched it last. It'll be T-Town ball.
Yeah, Braden trying to match Seamer post move for post move, but that time he put the spin on him. Seamer shifted over, didn't give him a good look, and Braden went ahead and threw it up anyway, but just didn't have a good look at the basket.
So now it's a 10-point lead, and Shoes with the ball. Seamer, left side, Caden Altoff got back to Seamer going to the floor, trying to steal it away. Those Garrett Wolf held ball. Effingham got it.
Well, no.
Timeout called before the jump.
Yep.
So Effingham will keep possession, and they get the time called. Back in 30, 5:36 to go in the third. It's Teutopolis 30, Effingham 20 on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center wishes area teams the best seasons ever. Evergreen has rehab to home suites for short-term rehab following hospitalization. They offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Go to Facebook at Evergreen Nursing Rehab for more information.
The Giving Plate, a meal service with heart. Purchase fresh and frozen meals along with salads and wraps. We have provided over 1,000 free meals to members of our local community. Check us out at our website and order online at thegivingplatemeals.com.
T-Town up by 10 here, 30-20 on Effingham. 5:36 left in the third quarter. Hearts ball to inbound. Nice job by the Hearts going to the floor. Garrett Wolf tried to keep that possession, and he did for Effingham. They get it inbounded safely. Fox going to run the point, gets it up the floor this time, and he lost it. Got knocked loose, Shoes the steal. Max Nieberge down to Mitch Altoff. His shot's blocked by Estrada, and a rebound comes out to Garrett Wolf. And the ball knocked loose by Max Nieberge. Max knocked it off Ritz, but Max was standing out of bounds, so it'll stay with Effingham. There, did I get all that explained?
Well, a real physical sequence there, but Effingham does maintain possession.
So the Hearts ball, but they've only scored 2 points so far in this third quarter. They're down 10. Fox's pass knocked loose, stolen. Turnover number 2. T-Town threw it at the general direction of the basket because the player that had the ball, which I think is Caden Altoff, is hurt.
Yeah, something happened there. He went up as he was going up for that shot. Something must have happened with him because all of a sudden he went from shoot mode to flop to the floor mode, and the ball just sort of sailed. The T-Town player did catch the ball and put a shot up, and then it goes out of bounds. But right now they're still checking out Altoff on the baseline. And boy, if you're Coach Reeder, we're a deep team. You're thinking we can absorb some losses, but at this point, the bleeding needs to stop.
It is Caden Altoff. Trainer Susie's over there taking a look. Dave Prummer, who's trained a few athletes in his day, former Minnesota Twins trainer, out there. He's an assistant coach for T-Town, and they're going to not let Caden Altoff put any weight on that one leg.
Yeah, they're going to take him. They're going to take him back to the locker room.
They put a player underneath each arm, and they're helping Caden off the floor. So Jemmer Nieberge is home sick. You got Brendan Nieberge in a boot, and now Caden Altoff gets helped off to the trainer's room. So T-Town dealing with a world of hurt right now, but they're up 10, 30-20, 3 minutes into the second half. Powell's walks it across the half line here for Effingham to Wolf. He drives it down low, lost the handle on it, saves it inbounds. No, he didn't save it inbounds. So it'll be out of bounds to T-Town on the turnover. Hart's third in the quarter and a half.
They've been through the entire second quarter, only turned the ball over one time, but the bug has hit them a little bit more here in the third quarter.
Shoes get it across the half line in good shape. Joey Ruhal came in, by the way, when Altoff went down. Seamer has it baseline. Double team. Got it out somehow to Ruhal. Corner to Max Nieberge. Out top, Mitch Altoff. Right side, Prummer the catch. Now back out to Ruhal. Back to Prummer. They get it to Ruhal, to Max Nieberge in the lane. Can't shoot. Prummer right side. Now Ruhal, left side, Mitch Altoff, who I guess is the only Altoff out there right now. They get it.
You're down to one Altoff and one Nieberge.
Seamer's shot too strong. Max Nieberge got in there and got the putback. What's he doing in there? 5'10" Max Nieberge with the offensive rebound and the putback. And now it's a 12-point T-Town lead.
Yeah, he just came flying in the weak side and put that one back up. Very athletic move for Max.
32-20 Shoes. Powell's on the other end. Shoots and misses. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. Got it, but a foul before the shot. And Mike Bell says it'll be out of bounds to Effingham.
Yeah, Caleb Seamer going to pick up his second foul. First team foul for the Shoes as he kind of got out battled for that board, and then the double whammy with the foul as Braden Powell was trying to get position for the putback.
Splector back in for Effingham. He had been down a while. They go in the corner with it to Wolf. Now out to Volpe. Volpe into the lane, got bumped a little. Now to Powell's right side to Wolf. Boy, they're covering him up.
Yeah.
Tries to drive, corner, Powell's, but here comes Seamer after him, so Powell's drives inside, stuck it up and in.
Yeah, a little shot fake in the corner there, and then took Seamer off the dribble. Was able to get in for the layup, his 4th points of the night.
And the Hearts are back within 10, 32-22. 3:20 left in the third. Max Nieberge in the lane to Prummer, shot for two, too strong. Seamer's shot's blocked. Rebound, Volpe for Effingham. Got it to Wolf, gets it to Splector. Splector in the lane, right side. Powell's three, came out. Went halfway down and came out. Ruhal the rebound for T-Town. Down to Seamer, shot good. Caleb Seamer with 11. Hearts are down 12. We've got timeout. 2:53 to go in the third. Teutopolis calls this timeout. And we'll be back in 30 here on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever, Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Member FDIC.
Back at Effingham, 2:53 to go in the third. It's Teutopolis 34, Effingham 22. Dustin reminded me that the Illinois Basketball Coaches Association has announced their Hall of Famers for this year, and among them, Blair Hardick. Wonderful, tremendous, all-time leading scorer, in fact, at Effingham in basketball. So she's going in, so congratulations to Blair. Been working in coaching and athletics out in California, and all the best. A lot of her family still here in Effingham, so congratulations, Blair. Hearts get the ball inbounded, and the pass went right through Braden Powell's legs and out of bounds.
Yeah, in fairness to Braden, that ball was thrown at his feet, but he wasn't able to at least knock it down. Sailed all the way out of bounds after going through the legs. 4 turnovers for the Hearts.
Hearts are down a dozen and only have 22 points in the game. See, that's the thing, not much margin for error when you don't score anymore. Here's a shot by Altoff for 3, and he got it. Mitch Altoff has 5 with the wing 3. All of a sudden, it's a 15-point lead for T-Town, 37-22. This was a 4-point game when this quarter started. Powell's with the ball right side for Effingham. Holds, now goes baseline. Over to Wolf, tries a 3, no good. Back of the rim, Shoes rebound, taken down by Mitch Altoff. So all of a sudden the Hearts in the deep freeze. 4 points in this third quarter. Max Nieberge the catch in the corner. Brings it back out top. Over to Altoff. Shot for three. No good for Mitch. Seamer the putback for two. It's no good. And a rebound goes to Ritz for Effingham. Gets it away to Wolf, and Garrett across the half line. Closely guarded. 10 guarding 10's been an event tonight. They get it away to Volpe. Max Nieberge and Garrett Wolf, quite a pair to go at each other. Volpe left side to Splector. Out top to Wolf. Wolf still on the dribble. Bounce pass in the corner to Powles. Ritz obviously out of bounds and a violation. So turnover on Effingham.
A little confusion there for Effingham.
Yeah, Ritz ended up the same spot as Powles, and that he knew that wasn't right, so they ended up out of bounds. So it's turnover on the Hearts. 5 in the quarter. Down to a minute 10 to go in the third quarter. 37-22 T-Town. Max Nieberge with it out top for the Shoes. So the Shoes down 3 starters right now and are pulling away. Seamer in the lane, down low to Mitch Altoff. Back out to Max Nieberge, and they may just kill some more clock here.
I was going to say, Mitch probably could have gone ahead and taken a shot if they were not in kill the rest of the third quarter clock mode. They pulled it back out.
Seamer to the free throw line, now out to Ruhal, back to Max. Max dribbles it out of trouble, gets it away to Mitch Altoff. Down to 30 seconds. They may just run his last minute down unless they can see a real easy layup opportunity. Max Nieberge. Mitch Altoff out top. Repke sneaked back in on me. He's got the ball. Now off to Ruhal. There in the lane is Altoff, but they passed it up. They go to the side. Repke, and he put up a three. No good, but Max Nieberge gets the rebound for the Shoes. I'm not sure where that shot came from, but hey, here's the shot at the buzzer. Repke for three. No good. T-Town was up 4 when the quarter started. Now they're up 15. 37-22 Shoes. Fourth quarter on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center wishes area teams the best seasons ever. Evergreen has rehab to home suites for short-term rehab following hospitalization. They offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Go to Facebook at Evergreen Nursing Rehab for more information.
St. Anthony and Newton have gone final. Final score, St. Anthony 54, Newton 42. Just Newton's second loss of the season. Bulldogs win their 6th in a row.
That's a good win for St. Anthony, rather. Yeah, really, really solid win for them. So congrats to the Bulldogs.
So we'll see the Bulldogs against Dietrich Friday night for you. Well, the Hearts got outscored 15-4 in the third quarter. They're down 15 now, 37-22. Volpe pulls up for 2 in the lane. It's short. Rebound, grabbed by Wolf. Thought about a 3. Goes to Powles instead. Hearts got to score some points in a hurry. Wolf inside. Spin move, shot for 2. Rims out. Powles put back, no good. Rebound battle. And it'll be Teutopolis basketball.
Well, it's good to see Volpe back out there at least. He got back in the latter half of the third quarter, but took a tumble into the T-Town bench, bowled over a couple of chairs, but it seems no worse for wear.
Meanwhile, Caden Altoff went off for Teutopolis after doing something to a leg, and they took him to the trainer's room. Max Nieberge down the lane, little floater for 2, won't go. Ritz, the rebound for Effingham. Down to Fox. Dalton right side, big collision. Ooh, offensive foul on Fox. Said Max Nieberge was set and took the hit from Fox.
Fox's 4th foul, a turnover for the Hearts. So Dalton hadn't seen a whole lot of action. Remember, he picked up a 3rd foul in the second quarter, and now he's playing with 4. They're going to leave him out there, though.
Shoes get it inbounded safely in backcourt to Caleb Seamer. Off to Prummer. And Dillon will bring it across the half line, picks up the dribble, gets it to Max Nieberge. Left side now to Ruhal. Out top, Prummer with the ball. Back to the corner. Ruhal for three. No good. Rebound. Seamer throws it up at the basket and got it to go. Caleb had a tough time getting that one arm up over his head. But once he did, he made it count. 13 for Seamer. The lead is 17 for Teutopolis. 39-22. Powell's with the ball to Ritz for Effingham. Steps back for three. No, they say his toe was on the line. No good. Fox, the putback, no good, but he got fouled. Dalton will go to the line to try to register his first points of the evening.
Mitch Altoff picking up his second foul. That is only the second team foul for the Shoes here. And you mentioned Caden Altoff going off with his injury. The thing that worries me about that one, Greg, is that there was no contact or anything like that. He was just in the open floor going up for layup, and all of a sudden he's pulling up lame, and that always worries you when it's a non-contact thing.
I agree with you. Absolutely. First foul shot, no good. Dalton has one more. It's up and it's around and no good. Missed them both. Rebound taken down by Mitch Altoff for T-Town. So the Shoes with the ball and a 17-point lead, and here's a steal. Pass down court, stolen by Ritz. First turnover on Teutopolis in the quarter. Volpe loads it up for three. No good. Fox hustles after the rebound for the Hearts. Now to Wolf down the lane. Leans for two. Shot no good. Powell's had the rebound. Brought it down. Gets it back. Puts it up and in and drew the foul. He didn't quit. So Braden Powell's was 6.
Yeah, I mean, you're still seeing a lot of great effort from Effingham. You know, the things are widening a little bit as far as the margin goes as Mitch Altoff picks up his third foul, but Effingham's still getting after it, and Caden Altoff back on the T-Town bench.
Yeah, Traney Susie brings him out of the locker room. That's great to see. Braden Powell hits the and one, so he has 7. And Arts are within 14. It's 39-25, 6 minutes to go. And Obi says come after him. Got to have the ball to score. Max Nieberge out top, guarded by Volpe.
Yeah, Effingham only 3 team fouls, so you can get after it a little bit. You're going to have to create some turnovers.
Great pass down low. Altoff shot good. Nice work as Prummer got it to Mitch Altoff for the layup. He has 7. It's 41-25 Shoes. And a lazy pass knocked loose and stolen by T-Town, but it ends up out of bounds. Boy, you just have to make your passes crisp and shorten them up.
And just understand when it's not there. You know, sometimes no matter who you intend to throw it to, if the lane isn't there, you're going to have to figure something else out. Effingham fortunate to retain possession.
Yep. Altoff knocked it loose, but he couldn't corral it. Going to the hole, Volpe lays it up and in. Boy, nobody got over on the baseline, and Jet takes it to the hole.
He has had a lot of success there as he gets up to 10 points, just taking people off the dribble. He's got a pretty quick first step, and they're gonna need him to continue to do that.
14-point game, 41-27, 5:10 to go. Nieberge directing traffic out top for T-Town. Bounce pass to Mitch Altoff. Now to Prummer. Prummer to Ruhal. Trying to get a cutter along the lane, but they can't, or along the baseline, but so far they can't. In the lane, taking it to the hole, Max Nieberge. Shot blocked by Ritz, and he got the rebound, and he gets it to Volpe, and the layup's good. So credit Ritz with getting the Hearts the ball, and Volpe takes care of the rest, and it's a 12-point game, 41-29. Still 4.5 to go in this one. Max Nieberge crossed the half line, guarded closely. Now they double him, but he gets it away to Seamer. Over in the corner, Prummer comes baseline, leaves it with Seamer. They swing it back out top. Max Nieberge with the basketball, guarded by Volpe. Max the dribble, and away safely to Altoff. And timeout to Teutopolis. I think Chet wants to chat. 4:15 to go in this one. Back in a moment. It's Teutopolis 41, Effingham 29 here on 97.9 XFM.
The Giving Plate, a meal service with heart. Purchase fresh and frozen meals along with salads and wraps. We have provided over 1,000 free meals to members of our local community. Check us out at our website and order online at thegivingplatemeals.com.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
4:15 left in this one. It's Teutopolis 41, Effingham 29. And it's a 12-point game. It was 17, so the Hearts have made a little bit of an inroad.
Well, and the message in the T-Town huddle was audible all the way from up here. And Chet Reeder was saying this game is not over. And he repeated it a couple of times, and that was it. You know, that's all he was saying, but he was saying it with some authority.
Seamer with the ball for the Shoes, almost a steal by Volpe for the Hearts, but they got it away. Althoff down the lane, now goes to the corner. Seamer for three, no good. Rebound tapped out and grabbed by Dalton Fox for the Hearts. Down to Volpe. Tough catch, but he made it. Goes baseline and then got fouled. Prummer might have got him. Maybe Althoff.
Seamer was the guy who put his hands on his head. But, yeah, that is going to be Caleb. Volpe did a really good job a couple of times to not flat fall down, keep his dribble and everything. That's the third foul for Caleb Seamer, though.
They go deep with it to Volpe. Corner to Wolf. Shot for three. Too strong. Rebound T-Town. Taken down by Ruhal. So that would have cut it to single digits.
It was a good look, but missed everything.
Althoff with the ball right in front of the Shoes bench. Hearts triple team the ball handler. They get it away to Ruhal. Now to Prummer. Side to Max Nieberge. Way out top, Seamer the catch. We're down to 3:17 to go, and a Powell's foul on Seamer.
Just trying to poke it away. If you foul, so what? You got fouls to give. That was only his fourth team foul for Effingham. But yeah, they're at a point, 3:15 left. You just need to try to create a turnover. And again, if you get the common foul, so what?
Shoes get it inbounded. Go to backcourt to Max Nieberge. Volpe picks him up. Max across the half line to Seamer. They double team him. Seamer in world of hurt here. Finally gets it to Prummer. Down in the corner, Ruhal the catch. Saves his dribble. Now he puts it on the floor. Into the lane, goes to the corner. Max Nieberge gets it out of trouble. Althoff, Ruhal, Nieberge. Shoes in no hurry. Seamer, baseline. Althoff drives to the opposite corner to Ruhal for three, and it rims out. No good, and Powell's a rebound for Effingham. And he clears it out of trouble. We're down to 2:37 to go.
Well, the bad news for T-Town, you don't score, but the good news is you ran a bunch more time off the clock with that possession.
Wolf to Fox. Back to Garrett Wolf out top. Left side Volpe. He drives through three and got fouled at least once.
Yeah, he just drove into the lane. Absorbed some contact from a number of places. Dylan Prummer is the guy who ultimately has whistled for the foul, his fifth for the Shoes.
Yeah, common fouls for both teams. Neither team's over the limit. Hearts inbound to Volpe deep. Try for three, and he got it. Wow. No doubt about whether he was behind the line, and the Hearts are within 9. It's 41-32 with 2:17 to go. Back in 30 on 97.9 XFM.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever, Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Member FDIC.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Trying to get scores and send scores.
Well, I've got one for you if you want to hear it real quick.
Fire when ready.
Dave Woltman sending this one along. Good one elsewhere in the Apollo Conference. Mattoon 49-48 over Taylorville. So Mattoon's got a real good team. Taylorville hung tough with them, but ultimately it was the Lady Wave getting the win there. So Effingham got the 58-10 win over Charleston in the Apollo girls side tonight. Mattoon's getting another victory in conference play.
And Carlisle a winner over Altamont in boys action. Final score Carlisle 52, Altamont 44. Thank you, Matthew. And Caleb will have an armload of scores, boys and girls, since the scheduling has changed this year.
Yeah.
We have boys and girls on different nights, sometimes the same night. So we need to make sure that we say whether it's a boys game or a girls game.
You do have to clarify a little bit. Number of reasons why that might be going on, but yeah, the Apollo Conference, you have to be careful to make sure you clarify.
Shoes by 9, they get the ball inbound down court safely to Prummer, just outside of 2 minutes to go in this one. Ruhal now to Prummer, slings it way cross court to Max Nieberge, and he got fouled by Volpe.
Yeah, Volpe just wrapping him up there, picking up his 3rd foul. That is Effingham's 5th. So again, just to reset that situation, both teams are at 5 team fouls now.
Shoes by 9 with the ball, 2:05 left. Neither team over the limit in fouls. Both teams at 5 for the half. Max Nieberge down the lane, goes to the corner with a DeRue Hall out to Prummer. Prummer puts it on the floor. We're under 2 minutes to play, and Althoff gets fouled by Wolf. He was going for a jump and ended up getting called for the foul.
Yeah, tried to reach in there and tie the ball up, but they called Garrett for his 3rd foul. So he and Jet Volpe both with 3 fouls. Dalton Fox out there with 4, and more importantly, 16 fouls for the Hearts.
Shoes get it inbounded down to minute 50 to go. Seamer with the ball right side. Now to Prummer. Down in the corner to Althoff. Out to Ruhal and a reach-in foul, and that'll send Teutopolis to the line here with a minute 45 to go.
And that one's a little frustrating for the Effingham bench because you think maybe on that play the ball might have been starting to come loose from T-Town anyway, but it is a foul. It's on Ethan Ritz, his first, and it's going to send Joey Ruhal to the line to shoot the first free throws of the night for the Shoes.
Too strong, Powell's the rebound for Effingham, so they can make it a 6-point game. They go to the corner and threw it out of bounds. Fox was going for the touchdown and threw it way over Volpe's head. Jet got a hand on it, but that was the only hope. Hart's 2nd turnover. So there was a chance to get a little closer. Gone awry.
And it's just, that stings because you just don't have much time left.
Shoes, meanwhile, saying, all right, let's kill some clock here. Nieberge got it, and he got fouled by either Wolf or Volpe.
Yeah, Effingham stepping up the pressure in the full court. It is Wolf picking up his 4th. So the Hearts are going to have to be mindful of that. It's going to send Max Nieberge to the free throw line. And again, before Joey Ruhal missed that front end of the 1-and-1, Shoes hadn't shot a free throw all night. So Max has got a 1 and bonus coming up here.
Foul shot, no good. Missed the front end again. Fox the rebound for Effingham, so the Hearts another chance to get closer, but Wolf got it knocked loose, and a steal by T-Town. He was dribbling through a triple team, and the Shoes knock it away. Max Nieberge with the ball across the half line. Down court to Seamer, and we've got a reach-in foul on Effingham with a minute 20 to go.
I think Ethan Ritz going to get that one, his 2nd. Again, that's the last one. That's the last bonus foul. Again, 1 and bonus for Max Nieberge.
Max with 4 points tonight. Foul shot, good. So there's the first made foul shot, right?
Yes.
5 for Max. Shoes by 10, 42-22.
Remember, Max went 6 for 6 Friday night from the free throw line in the 4th quarter to kind of seal a win.
Got them both here, too. 6 for him. Shoes by 11. 43-32, minute 18 to go. We'll visit with both coaches on the post-game show, so please stay tuned for that. Volpe for the Hearts puts it up for 2. Back of the rim, no good. Fox a rebound for Effingham. Out to Volpe for 3. Good. Volpe has 18. Hearts are within 8. It's 43-35 with a minute 2 to go. Remember, it was 17 once upon a time. Hearts are back within 8. So it's 43-35, minute 2 to go. Caleb, let's take a 30-second break here on 97.9 XFM.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center wishes area teams the best seasons ever. Evergreen has rehab to home suites for short-term rehab following hospitalization. They offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Go to Facebook at Evergreen Nursing Rehab for more information.
The Giving Plate, a meal service with heart. Purchase fresh and frozen meals along with salads and wraps. We have provided over 1,000 free meals to members of our local community. Check us out at our website and order online at thegivingplatemeals.com.
At Effingham High School, it's Teutopolis 43, Effingham 35 with a minute 2 remaining. Reminder, C.J. Schmidt is videotaping this game. Aren't you, C.J.? Yeah, so we'll have that available for you. Minute 2 to go. It was 17, now it's 8.
Effingham has been able to keep this thing close and close the gap a little bit. Boy, a couple of the turnovers they've had down the stretch here, you know they wish they had them back. They were able to get a couple of missed front end of 1 and bonus free throw trips for the Shoes, but couldn't capitalize there. Did get the 3 from Volpe before that timeout.
Here's a foul with exactly a minute to go. Hearts have outscored the Shoes 13-6 in the fourth quarter. And a foul on Effingham.
They quickly get Caleb Seamer after he catches the inbound pass. Jet Volpe came over and got him. So now Jet Volpe, Garrett Wolf, Dalton Fox all playing with 4 fouls.
Hart started this set with Estrada back in, and also out there's Gunnar Brown, who played a lot for the Hearts at the Mattoon game the other night. Foul shots no good for Seamer. Now Brown and Estrada sit down, and back in are the aforementioned Fox and Ritz. They join Wolf, Howells, and Volpe out there. Seamer's second foul shot, good. So a miss and a make. Caleb with 14. Shoes by 9. 57 seconds left. Ritz in trouble. Got it away to Wolf. Now to Fox. Now to Volpe. Volpe's had the hot hand. Lost the dribble. Got it back. Get it on the side now to Ritz. He pulls back. Shot up. Too strong. Shoes board and a foul. Nice work in there by Mitch Altoff to go up strong and get the rebound for T-Town, and then he got fouled.
Yeah, fouled and then some. Again, double bonus, so he'll have a couple of free throws coming up after the foul goes against Ethan Ritz, who had just put up the shot down there.
Hearts are going to run Splector in, Estrada, and Brown. Yep, now they're going to sit Brown and Estrada back down, so Splector, the lone sub here, has the first foul shot's no good.
Well, T-Town not exactly
sealing the deal.
Yeah, they're not doing the way they did Friday night to put the victory on ice. They're missing a lot of free throws here.
Missed that one. Mitch Altoff misses both foul shots. Splector the rebound for the Hearts. It's a 9-point game. Wolf got hit at least a couple of times there. Fox out top. Splector side. Volpe for 3 more. This one no good. Rebound Wolf, no. It's knocked loose by Altoff, but it'll stay with Effingham, and we're down to 26 seconds left.
Yeah, you got to get a quick look. I mean, the clock is becoming a bigger and bigger enemy for the Hearts.
Shoes by 9 with 26 seconds left. They go in deep. Wolf, boy, was open for a second, didn't pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger there.
Splector, Hearts trying for the best shot. Now they end up with no shot as they get it knocked away. That's 4 turnovers on Effingham. They go down low, and Repke all alone for the layup. Logan Repke's first points, and that was the show there. Shoes by 11. Volpe tries for 3 more. No good. Rebound put up by Wolf for 2 at the buzzer. So Garrett Wolf gets the 2 on the putback. You hear the pans rattling in the background as Teutopolis comes to Effingham, posts a 9-point win. Final score here at EHS, Teutopolis 46, Effingham 37. We hope to talk with both coaches. We'll have Dustin stats. Caleb has a mess of scores. A reminder, CJ's videotaping all this activity. I'll find something to do. Back with more in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever, Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Member FDIC.
This is the Pro Rehab Postgame Show. Pro Rehab is your best choice for physical therapy. Call 217-606-3004.
Final score here at Effingham High School. Teutopolis 46, Effingham 37. Hearts now 2-6 on the season. Teutopolis goes to 7-1. And good close ball game just about all night. We were tied at 8 after the first quarter. Shoes outscored the Hearts 14-10 in the second quarter, and they were up 22-18 at the break. Third quarter was the decider. Shoes outscored Effingham 15-4 in the third quarter, had it up 37-22. Effingham came back and outscored the Shoes 15-9 in the fourth quarter, made it a 9-point final. Teutopolis 46, Effingham 37. Here's a look at the scoring tonight. For Teutopolis, Max Nieberge had 6 points. Caden Altoff 5. Caleb Seamer led Teutopolis with 14 points. Mitch Altoff had 7, Dylan Prummer 6, Joey Ruhal 6, and Logan Repke 2. Quarters for Teutopolis of 8, 14, 15, and 9 for their 46 points. Again, they go to 7-1 on the season. And again, we will double check with Coach Reeder when we get the chance here in a moment as to just how Caden Altoff is. He was injured in the second half, and they had to cart him off to the trainer's room. He did come back on the bench later in the half, but we'll see about his injury. Meanwhile, for Effingham scoring, Garrett Wolf had 5. Jed Volpe stepped up. Big game tonight, had 18. Dalton Fox did not score. Andrew Splector had 7. Braden Powles had 7. And Ethan Ritz and Armando Estrada and Gunnar Brown all played for Effingham but did not score. Hart's quarters of 8, 10, 4, and 15 for their 37 points. And again, they're now 2-6 on the season. So, final score, Teutopolis 46, Effingham 37. We'll remind you 2 more broadcasts still this week. Thursday night, we'll have Effingham and St. Anthony girls basketball for you. Friday night, it'll be St. Anthony and Dietrich boys action. So 2 good games still on the way later in the week here on our stations. So we invite you to either come on out and listen and take your personal listening device along while you're at the game, or if you're going to be home wrapping my present, we'll have it for you on the radio. Dustin's working on the stats. We hope again to talk with both coaches on the post-game show. They're both in the locker room talking with their teams, as they ought to be, and then they'll be out to visit with us. So, Caleb, let's go ahead and take another break. We'll be back with more in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Evergreen Nursing and Rehabilitation Center wishes area teams the best seasons ever. Evergreen has rehab to home suites for short-term rehab following hospitalization. They offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Go to Facebook at Evergreen Nursing Rehab for more information.
Back at Effingham High School, final score again, Teutopolis 46, Effingham 37. Dustin's finalizing the numbers on this one, and we'll send it over to him to let us know who got what. I know he's got those team stats ready.
Yeah, I do have team stats for you. Effingham shot 33% from the field tonight, 14 for 42. The Hearts 5 out of 8 at the free throw line, 62.5%. And 3 for 14, 21.4% from beyond the arc. T-Town's shooting numbers not a whole lot better, 17 for 47, 36.2% there. The Shoes 6 of 11 from the free throw line, 54.5%. And they ended up 6 of 17 from beyond the arc, 35.3%. They were 4 out of 8 in the first half, but just 2 for 9 from deep after halftime. So that dropped the percentage there a little bit. And the rebounding even tightened up. T-Town had a 16-8 edge on the glass in the first half. Well, they only ended up out-rebounding Effingham 27-26. The Hearts really got on the boards in the fourth quarter, a 14-4 advantage there to seal up that gap as they played hard to the final buzzer. But turnovers were in T-Town's favor. Effingham 14 turnovers to T-Town's 10. Again, all those numbers pretty close, and that's kind of where the final ended up being, a 9-point game. I can start on some individual numbers. I've got Effingham figured up anyway.
Thank you.
We kind of wait for any coaches to emerge. Jet Volpe led the way, of course, tonight for Effingham with 18 points. He was 7 of 15 from the field, 1 for 1 at the free throw line with a couple of rebounds. He was the lone double-figure scorer tonight for the Hearts. 7 points for Andrew Splector, 2 for 3 from the field, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line with 3 rebounds. Braden Powles also finished the night with 7 points. He made 3 of 9 shots from the field, also made the only free throw he took. His 7 rebounds equaled a team high. He shared that with Dalton Fox. Dalton didn't score tonight. He was 0 for 2 from the field. 0 for 2 at the free throw line, but again, 7 rebounds for him. Garrett Wolf scored 5 on 2 of 11 shooting. He was 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 4 rebounds, and a team-high 3 assists for Garrett. That's everybody who scored for Effingham. Ethan Ritz also played. He was 0 for 2 from the field. Had 3 rebounds and an assist. Armando Estrada played. Never did attempt a shot tonight. Did have a blocked shot to his credit. So did Ethan Ritz. So did Andrew Splector. So did Braden Powell. 4 different Effingham players doing that. For the shoes, I'm just going to do this on the fly because, hey, we've got
You're the man.
We've got nobody waiting on me. So Max Nieberge, 6 points tonight, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 out of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds and 4 assists for Max. He also took a charge tonight. So did Caden Altoff. Caden 5 points on 2 of 7 shooting, 5 rebounds for him, 4 of those coming off the offensive glass. Mitch Altoff 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting. He was 0 for 2 at the free throw line with 4 rebounds and an assist. Caleb Seamer, he finished up the night with 11, 13, 14 points. He was this is listening to me do math on the radio, probably not going to be a lot of fun, but he was 5 for I'm not going to do the math on the radio, but do you have Caleb for you've got him for 14 points. Dylan Prummer tonight, he had 6 points. He was 2 out of 5 from the field. Joey Ruhal, he had 6 points all in the first half. Both him and Prummer had their 6 points before halftime. Ruhal ended up 2 out of 8 from the field. He missed a free throw as well, an 0 for 1 trip there. Logan Repke, he had 2 points tonight, 1 for 3 from the field. Gunnar Brown, I had Gunnar Brown written down on the wrong team on the wrong lineup. He was in Effingham's lineup. He played tonight and did not score. So that is the 8th player to get in for the Hearts. Scratch him off of my T-Town side of things. But yeah, T-Town going just 7 deep tonight, and getting 14 points from Caleb Seamer. He was their lone double-figure scorer. Again, I'm just going to count these up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He was 5 for 12 from the field, and also had a 4 for 5 night at the free throw line. So 5 for 12, 4 for 5, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Pretty good night for Caleb Seamer. So there you have it. T-Town improves to 7-1 on the season. Effingham falls to 2-6. Those are your statistics for this 46-37 Teutopolis victory.
Thank you, Dustin. I've just had a thought cross my mind, random thoughts. When you get to be my age, I guess that happens. But I see Chet Reeder, and he is out talking to his wife and their 2 little girls. Obie Farmer and his wife have 2 little girls. What if 10 to 12 to 15 years from now
the kids are playing
they end up playing each other?
Yeah. There you go. That's a pretty realistic possibility, because no reason to believe that anyone's going anywhere. A lot of success between these 2 guys. I feel like they could stick around as long as they want to. But I'll tell you what we have done. We've talked enough to give Obie Farmer a chance to get out of the locker room, and he'll make his way up here. Whatever he has to say is probably more interesting than whatever I'm going to come up with at this point. Once those stats get done, then Dustin White's usefulness dries up in a hurry.
You're such a modest individual.
Yeah.
Anyway, Obie is on his way up. The print media descended on Chet, so we'll visit with him too. Again, the final, Teutopolis, a winner over Effingham, 46-37. And again, we'll see you back Thursday night with girls action, Effingham and St. Anthony. Effingham's girls won tonight, by the by. And then Friday night we'll have St. Anthony and Dietrich boys action. So that'll be a fun one as well. And give Obie a second to get saddled up, and we'll talk with the Hearts coach. Nice comeback there at the end.
Yeah,
the game.
The kids, they didn't give up. They kept battling. There's no quit in them. They play hard.
And it was a case where you did all the things that a coach hopes. Forced turnovers, made their foul shots, got your big shots, pretty good passing, couple of fluffs, but by and large, a nice comeback, because Geisch, some people might have thought it was over after that third quarter, outscored, it was 15-4, and then you outscored T-Town 13-9, so, or something like 13-5, I guess it was. So, made it a game.
Yeah, like I said to begin with, our kids aren't going to quit. They're looking for adjustments to just give them a better chance to to win games and be successful. Just applying a little bit more pressure and trying to, flip the page on them a little bit, try to bring it to them and see how they handled it. And we took some opportunities from it, and we missed a few opportunities. We had some there at the end where they missed the front end of 1-on-1s, and we didn't convert or we turned it over. I talked to the guys, and, with as little possessions as we have in a game, with us slowing it down, we just can't give it away at all. We have to value possession. And we're working on it. We're getting better slowly. From how many turnovers we started the year with to, working it down a little bit. And we're getting closer. But it's a work in progress.
It was such an interesting, the whole season's been interesting. You play the 4 games at St. Anthony, go 2-2. Then you've got the COVID out against Taylorville. So then you're making up for lost time. And then the Mattoon game, we talked about that there. And then you had Friday and Saturday. You end up getting a loss at Mahomet, and then you have to wait in the Love's truck stop during a tornado watch or warning, and then you turn right around and have to go to Nokomis Saturday and play and against a tough Centralia team. It's been an interesting little while here.
Yeah, besides just, our journey so far, our schedule is an absolute brutal one. It's a grind. The Apollo Conference is really tough. There's no easy ones there, and then we fill our non-conference with the St. Anthony tournament, and then you get T-Towns, and then we're going to go play Centennial over at T-Town, and there's no easy ones. We got to go play Mount Vernon, and we got Lincoln, and there's no letdowns in our schedule.
Yeah.
So they're all tough ones. We just got to try to work through it, and it doesn't get any easier. We just got to make ourselves better.
Jed Volpe scored early in the Thanksgiving tournament, and then he'd been kind of quiet. Stepped up big tonight, though.
Yeah, with the offense that we run, we had talked about it before. We just take whatever opportunities the other team gives us. If they give us Volpe for 20, if they give us Splector for 16, if they give us Garrett for 12 or 14 or whatever, or Powell's for 16, it's just whatever the defense will give us. And we've been working on some things, and we've been adjusting some things, and trying to make us still be basketball players while still playing in the confines of our offense. And we'd gotten away from that a little bit. We hadn't looked for opportunities to score as much as we should. In the last few days, we've been really working on being basketball players and not just robots and not just following the guidelines and trying to score. And doing that works out pretty well for Jet. He's an athletic kid. He's quick. He can get to the basket. He can hit a shot. He shot well tonight. He hit a few of them and kind of gave us that lift there late, especially. I think he had 10 in the fourth.
Yeah.
So that he helped us out a lot. He had a really good game. And defensively, we have him pressing the entire game, running up and down the floor, so he doesn't get off possessions. And he stepped up to the challenge. He took care of the ball. He did good things for us. He helped us out immensely tonight.
Defensively, I think Dustin had 4 different kids for a block tonight. So defensively, that helps.
Well, that's good and bad. You look at our roster, we probably only have 1 kid that should be trying to block shots. The rest of them should be trying to take charges or boxing out or staying on the ground and just chesting people up. So that's good and bad. It's something we've talked about. We've got a bunch of 6-foot kids. We got a bunch of 5'11" and 5'10" kids that shouldn't be blocking shots that think they can. So like I said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's good they're being aggressive and playing hard on defense and trying to give us a shot. It's bad in the aspect that we've talked about not doing it.
Yeah.
So,
and diving into people, that's where fouls happen. Rebounding late in the game, the kids really upped their game, and I think it ended up 27-26 T-Town edge, and they had a big edge at halftime.
Yeah, like we said, they play hard and they do everything they can. The effort things aren't what we're worried about. It's just finding a way to get it in the hole. Our rotations on defense a little bit, being undersized. We just have to find that next level of toughness where we're really getting into people, and we're being the aggressor and getting after them and making it tough on ball handlers. And that's where we're going to get to. And so the toughness things like rebounding and diving after balls and things like that, they do well at. They've stepped up to that, and that's no challenge for them.
It's always a pleasure to get to visit with you, Obi. Tough ball game, again, down a bunch, got back to within 9, had the ball, and against a really good Teutopolis team. pairings are out now for the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. It'll start Tuesday after Christmas, and it's your guess is as good as mine who's going to be playing on Thursday night.
Yeah, it's a tough tournament. They've continued to make it better by adding tougher and tougher competition. They're adding some of the Chicago schools and those guys up north that just play a different style of basketball than what we do down here. That's good for our kids because the deeper you go into the postseason, the more of the northern, style that we'll see. So it's good for us to get a look at it mid-season.
Without a doubt. Thanks, Obi.
Thank you.
You bet. Hearts coach Obi Farmer, appreciate him coming up for the post-game visit here at EHS. Final score again, Teutopolis 37, Effingham 26. And let's see, Chet, I think, is going to come visit with us here if he didn't get away, I don't think. All right, he's on his way, so we'll visit with Chet here in a minute. I gave the wrong score here a moment ago, didn't I? It was Teutopolis 46, Effingham 37, so sorry about that. 9-point game. So we'll visit with Chet Reeder here in a minute as the Shoes go to 7-1 with the win here tonight. And he's going to be here in just a moment. So we'll let Chet saddle up and we'll visit with him. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
That's a battle.
Yeah. It wasn't your prettiest brand of basketball, but we just next man up. We had guys go down, and testament to our guys. That's the way they practice every day. I told Steve, I could have put in our 13th guy and he would have known what to do because that's their mindset every single day. I love coaching these guys so much that I knew the next guy would respond. Joey Ruhol comes in, scores our only 8 points of the quarter, eliminates their run, and that's just who these guys are. They don't care who scores, when they score. They just want to be ready for when it's their time.
Yeah. We talked about Brendan the other night. Is he making progress?
Yeah. He's on a good path to return probably pretty soon for us.
Very good. We'll stay tuned. But in the meantime, Jemmer's home sick, and we suppose he's listening if you're not feeling too bad. So hello to Jemmer. But then Caden went down. What exactly do you know yet? What's the deal with him?
No, we don't know, but it doesn't look good, Greg.
Our worry was that he went down and there was nobody around him.
Yep, no contact. I've been there. He's hurting. When these guys hurt, I hurt. It's hard.
Absolutely.
He's put in so much time, and we don't know what it is, but praying for him, and hopefully we get good news.
Absolutely. This was an interesting ball game. Boy, it came out, and there we talk all the time about third quarter being so important at a game, and you owned the third quarter, but then here came Effingham back in the fourth.
Yeah, third quarter's been our kind of Achilles heel. We're giving up too many. This quarter we're giving up the most points. We talked about that in halftime. Staying, making some adjustments defensively and offensively. We thought we could speed them up more. And we did. We forced them into some mistakes, and which got the tempo to where we wanted it to be, and really started playing with, more aggression and attacking downhill more on the offensive end, and that really extended it for us. And I don't, partially fourth quarter's partly on me. I let them go too many possessions in the offense that we were running. We should have switched it up more, but we just kind of, coasted there. I think they had 7 offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter. We gave up wide open layups. It's things out of character for us.
But you came back, got the win, and it seemed like maybe for both teams, job one was making sure Caleb Seamer was either involved or not involved. And both teams were working really hard to make something happen through Caleb, and he ended up with 15 points for you. And Effingham was trying to limit him as much as they could. that's when the rest of the squad steps up.
Yeah, Caleb was being too passive to start the game. Wasn't attacking Powell's like we wanted him to. And we took him out, talked to him, and he came in, and he really raised his level when he came back in the game. And it wasn't just about scoring. He was drawing attention and kicking. We had guys make shots, and then that loosened up their defense a little bit, and then he got to go to work some. Played with a lot more aggression after we took him out.
And you talked about the guys and next man up and things like that, and Dylan Prummer's giving you good minutes, and whoever else is coming off the bench. You ended up Logan Repke got you a big basket, and whoever.
Yeah, Rope comes in, and he does what he does. He's like the little Energizer Bunny. He's all over the place. He played a lot calmer than I thought he would in his first varsity action. But like I told you, the way they practice, they're always ready. The next guy will always be ready the way they approach every single day. And I have 100% trust in them because of that, because of the way they prepare every day.
Talked with Obi a minute. I want to talk to you just for a second about the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. The pairings are out now, and now we know how it's going to be. And I'm telling you, I don't know who's going to be playing that game Thursday night.
It's how it's been every year. It's teams coming in with they don't look good on paper as far as their record goes, but they've been playing. You look at a Lincoln Way East who's coming in right now at 1-7, but they're playing teams that that are really good up there. So it's no matter who you step up to play, it's going to be a great game. It's great for our community, great for fans to come in and watch. It is the best Christmas tournament in Illinois, in my opinion.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, in the meantime, if I don't see you, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you for a busy week that week.
You too, Greg. Hope Santa finds you.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you. Chester Reeder, coach of the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. Shoes a winner tonight over Effingham here at EHS, 46-37. Caleb's got his motor running, ready to give us scores.
All right, thank you very much, Greg. And boys basketball action, it was St. Anthony over Newton tonight, 54-42. Carlisle gets the win over Altamont, 52-44. It was Mahomet Seymour over Taylorville, 57-48. And in a close win tonight, it was Neoga squeaking by Casey Westfield by 1, 42-41. At the St. Elmo Brownstown tournament, it was South Central over Mulberry Grove, 82-34. And St. Elmo Brownstown gets the win over Patoka Odin, 52-42. Now switching over to girls basketball, it was Effingham picking up the big win over Charleston tonight, 58-10. And just squeaking by Taylorville, it was Matt Toon picking up the win by a point, 49-48. And that's your sports scores, gentlemen.
Very good. Thank you, Caleb. Appreciate you hanging in there and working with us tonight. A late start, and we're probably the last game done, and it turned out to be well worth the being here.
Good win for St. Elmo, by the way, coming from behind. They were trailing that game at halftime, I think, and for them to get a win in their tournament, get on the winner's side of the bracket, that's good. And it's a nice win for Neoga over Casey. Casey played in the championship at the Cumberland Thanksgiving tournament and was the number 1 seed there, as I recall. And so it's always a good win to get. So some of the area teams in St. Anthony beating Newton, that's the mark of a good team right there, because Newton is having a great season. So NTC having a good night tonight.
Yeah, end of January ought to be a lot of fun over at Altamont. Well, that's going to end our broadcast tonight. Been a lot of fun. A reminder, Thursday night we have girls basketball, the 2 city schools squaring off, Effingham and St. Anthony, and both of them having good years. St. Anthony with 7 wins, Effingham with 8 now after the win over Charleston tonight. And then Friday night, St. Anthony and Dietrich boys action. So a couple of good ones here at the back end of the week. Dustin, thank you.
Always glad to be here, especially for a T-Town Effingham game. I'm not going to turn that down too often.
You bet. That's Dustin White. Thanks to him. Thanks to Caleb Moody at the studios. Thanks to C.J. Schmidt, who even makes us look good with that video. And I'm Greg Sapp. Final score one more time. T-Town 46, Effingham 37. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.